Back from the liquor store. What did I get? $8. No, it's $2 for that now. Yeah. They raised the price 50 cents. No. 25 cents. I picked up eggs, this episode of eggs. As soon as somebody shows up, I'm popping eggs. Got mail. Mustard from yesterday. Okay. Cleaned off my iPad. It was nasty. You know, I'm missing something. There, I found it. I would fire R-Truth for that stupid smile he made. Today, 25 minutes away from the radio telling me the score. Come on, welcome back to my show, the Belcha and Dory show, right? Yeah, welcome back. We'll leave Dory a comment. Make sure it's something that she can read. She doesn't have a mustache. She doesn't need to read about those things. Oh, let me take off my boots. Let's pour my beer. Like last night. So make a big foamy top. Now I can take off my boots. Prototype Mario Kart. Okay. Let's face it, R-Truth is a loser and a geezer. He's 53 years old. Wasting his time. Never did anything worth a damn. R-Truth is an ass clown. The best thing WWF ever did was fire R-Truth. Okay? They had to go, man. You guys just don't get it. You WWE fans just don't get it. R-Truth, his time was just borrowed. My show is important. I'm talking trash about R-Truth tonight. Everybody else is out here trying to give R-Truth a blowjob. R-Truth squandered his time in the top with his the intellect of a chimp. R-Truth, he squandered his time at the top of the WWE. Now I'm cracking my eggs because people had to listen to me. My bullshit. You want to know what's bullshit? R-Truth. That guy was some bullshit, bro. There's more bullshit right behind him, like The Miz, Shawn Michaels, Sheamus. Well, I guess R-Truth isn't gonna be the surprise entry in the Royal Rumble anytime soon. No Legends Rumble. He's too good. They think he's something special. You think a wrestler is something special? Wrestling is fake. It's so fake nobody gives a shit, and you end up squandering your time in the top. There's nothing at the top. Why even try? Why even try? It's not the Super Bowl. Cheers to Super Bowl 56. My people and my children of Los Angeles. The Dodger fans, the Laker fans, the LA Galaxy soccer fans. Upcoming Olympics. Everybody in the world coming to California. Where's WWE next week? Where they wrestling it next? You got the pepper package. Pepper my eggs. I ate the small half of one deviled egg. No, it is. Sometimes one half of the egg is bigger. It's going to be nice listening to the independent wrestling channels. Success on YouTube means nothing. It doesn't get you into my army or change the victor of World War II. I'm still reaping the rewards, supporting the victors of World War II. You want to live in any other world where the losers of World War II are feasting. It's Ghoul. What's up, Ghoul? Reaction time of a mule today. So, this is sip my beer before I taste my second egg and be going hungry all night. I didn't hit up any free lunches all weekend, man. I'm starving. That's not true. I managed some free avocado and some free cheese today. Then I paid for cheese today. I ate 8 ounces of raw cheddar cheese. I'm not pampered. There's no pampering in my life. I eat my shit raw. Okay? I'm not pampered. There's no pampering in my life. I eat my shit raw. Okay? I might heat up my beans because I'm not retarded. I can open a can of beans. There's gonna be no cans of beans. Right now, everybody trying to buy all the rice. You know, everybody's buying rice like it's ammunition. I wish I had a storeroom with 300 cans of beans. That would be like a whole year's worth. That would cost me $400, which is like a quarter of a single month. I could pay all an entire year's worth of food. 300 cans of beans. You know, you'll take 60 days, spread them out. You don't have beans every day, okay? We're just 300 cans a year. And then you can collect your damn lids. You don't recycle them, just do something with them for yourself. Usually create roofing. You could probably create a roof out of tin cans. So with my 300 cans of beans, I can eat an entire year and put a roof over something. You got to download Too Good to Go so you can buy cheap meals from. No, I don't know. If the restaurant's not here, I'm not eating there. Like, it has to be on my block. I eat here, not some restaurant. Taco Bell is about as far as I walk, and that's in the, not really. Downtown San Francisco, you have to go to Oakland for certain things. We just don't have. Believe it or not, San Francisco is a mom and pop restaurant place with very few fast food joints. Yeah, no Carl's Jr. There's no pizza. There's no pizza in my neighborhood. You have to go a mile just to get to a Domino's pizza. Okay. This is the land of McDonald's, and there ain't no competition for McDonald's except Burger King, Jack in the Box. I'd rather just eat eggs, man. Like, I could still eat 2 eggs for $2. I'm not trying to put bread in my life. I eat bread like once a week. Today I picked up corn tortilla chips because there's no good deal on bread right now. So I bought 18 ounces of tortilla chips for $4.99. They're about 4 ounces per $1. Why can't they just sell a 1 ounce bag of chips, a 3 ounce bag of chips for $1? They're gonna make a man eat Doritos just because I don't want to spend over $3 for a pack. They used to have the 25-cent pack of chips. What's happened to the world where I can't buy chips for 25 cents? They gotta have $5 I'm at the point now where tortilla chips. This is the bag I just got. Oh, where's the big bag? It's the big bag. Where's my phone? Mission. 18 ounces. That's a 1 pound bag. And I'm gonna eat it with my beans, of course, but I'm not, I had a couple of them. I should throw for the rat. I mean, for the little guy. The supermarket is actually stocking single microwave burritos for under $1. 69 cents for a microwave burrito. The only problem, there's no microwave. So it doesn't matter if they're selling shit. They ain't gonna help you cook it. There needs to be the union. Man, where's the water fountain at? I can't get a sip of water in this neighborhood. Bathroom, you can pay to eat in the street. This is what you get. Don't come through that door. You put the money through the window, and we'll just give you some shit. Some guy on a bicycle will drive by and throw your food at you. You think your money's not good? You can't go inside and eat with your money. You got a disease or you're sick, like, you have to wear a mask inside, and wearing a mask and eating it doesn't work, man. The taller the building, the emptier it is. You see enough room for everybody to be inside, but you're not allowed. You have to be outside. Even you can pay to work. You can pay for gas. You can pay to drive a car. You can pay to be outside and drive past me. Oh, you're so big with your pay to go to work scheme. As soon as you stopped buying gas and stopped driving your car, you ain't no different than me, man. I mean, that's the sad state of it. Sad state. It has perpetuated the pay-to-work scam of America. And we're Americans. We're not supposed to pay taxes on tea. We don't pay taxes. We're Americans, okay? But you have to pay to work. You have to pay to get yourself there, pay to get home. And I missed the bus back when I was in LA, working on movies and TVs and shit. And guess what? The last bus leaves at, if you're lucky, before midnight. But the director is going to keep shooting till 1 in the morning. Guess what? You have to be back here tomorrow at 5 in the morning. Life's not fair. In a car-centered utopia, LA, everybody's got a car. Nobody's going to drive you where you need to go. I live on top of the goddamn mountain. So. I'll get the radio scores in 8 minutes. I don't know who won baseball games today. That's all it's going to tell me. It's Monday Night Raw today. I looked at the card. I think there's 4 matches. Impressive. You can already see that. What is it? The Money in the Bank in Los Angeles. They got 2 events at the same day by WWE at 2 different arenas. One at the Forum, where the Lakers used to play, the Kia Forum, Great Western Forum. Then they have this other event, Money in the Bank. I'm not sure where that is. It's like same city. I would rather see Aerostar. I mean, honestly, Aerostar is wrestling. Aerostar does the same moves that Darby Allin does, the coffin drop. The internet is collapsing, but how will it affect your football team? It doesn't matter if nobody's watching my show. That doesn't affect my football team. Okay. We'll adjust in the off season for the YouTube algorithm. The Bengals never had a YouTube channel and they never wanted one. I can envision a lot of creators on YouTube quitting. But I gain satisfaction out of just being with myself for my show, you know. Ronnie Lott is the man for the mayor. Yeah. Don't tell me. Good thumbnail. I'm getting reactions from the thumbnail in the comments. Ronnie Lott was a ballerina and he could walk and spin on his toes. Okay? That's about as fruity as it can fucking get, bro. Putting on a tutu and doing spins like, wee, I'm Ronnie Lott. I hit you I'm gonna hit you after you're already on the ground. Okay. The cheap shot artist. That's what, I tell you the truth, Ronnie Lott is a dirty ass motherfucker. Everybody just wants to get away with what he did. A pick six going like this, you know. Ever since when you look at the history of the 49ers, it was white boy this, white boy that, white boy this, Ronnie Lott in your face, white boy here, white boy there, Jerry Rice. Okay? And then, yeah, Steve Young. Belcher the King. King of the Hill, I saw a clip of it today. I watched King of the Hill when I lived in Texas. It got kind of boring. You know, you start vibing out to it like, man, I don't really want to be like Hank Hill. I don't want to be like Hank Hill. I could be like Boomhauser. I could be like Dale, or maybe everybody on the show had more appeal as a personality than Hank himself. Okay. Even Peggy was probably cooler than Hank. Was just like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Okay. God dang it, Bobby. So yeah, I lived in Texas. They played that shit on the TV every day, man. Okay. It's good for it to make a comeback because it's wholesome. It's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. The final episode, Bobby becomes a butcher. Okay, I'll make Dory say, God dang it, Bobby. God dang it, Bobby.
God dang it, Bobby.
There you go. I got Finding Dory, but everybody's looking for our truth right now. My co-star, I mean, I couldn't do it without her. When did she make her first appearance? I probably still had 400 subs, and then she took me up 1,000. It was all... She wants to be the next WWE China. She wants to be China. Because Triple H said they're looking for pornography. She wants to be on the top of the search engine. Because Triple H said pornography to get, that's what you're searching for. So, what's Triple H's biggest fear is that everybody becomes a pornographer. Just like as I mentioned yesterday, I am not a content creator. I will make out with Dory. Okay, I'm a pornographer. You got that? I'm not sports entertainment. Who's Triple H to tell me looking for pornography is bad? Is Triple H afraid of pornography? Come on. Who is he terrorizing? What is he? Well, I mean, what is Triple H's problem? Because he won't do it. He has a micro penis or something. He can't. Steroids shrunk his balls off. He'll go have Val Venus do it for him. You think I want to look at that shit? You think I want to look at Bastion Booger? Val Venus was shit. Test was shit. The Rated R Superstar was shit. That porn that China made was some shit too. That's not even very good shit. Okay. Choppy, choppy, your pee 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 pee. Who wrote that? You know Triple H wrote that shit. You think Vince Russo wrote that? Choppy, choppy, pee 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 pee. And I didn't watch all that. I never liked watching it. I'd still have to see it. They show me in the replay. Make sure you see this one. It's a stink face. You want to put your face up in Rikishi's ass? No. Does Jericho want to be on that show? Yeah, Jericho couldn't wait to get in there, bro. Jericho got stomped on good. Getting rid of Jericho was the best thing that ever happened to Nitro. Okay, and then DDP ultimately killed it because nobody gives a shit about DDP. He ended up working at WWE and having Kanyon fire people. Kanyon would later go on to be firing people, and he was still protected, just like he was a jobber for life. If he was still alive, he would still be there because he is firing people. He's doing that WWE dirty work. Chris fires you better than Kanyon. Dustin Rhodes never wants to go back. They're not waiting for Dustin to come back. It's not safe. It's not going to be safe. They're going to have to cancel this. They're going to be canceling this next event. Nah. Nobody's coming into that ring, bro. Nobody's coming into that ring until R-Truth is in that ring. Boo everybody. I waited my lifetime for this. I waited 30 years. I've been hating all these dudes for 30 years. I hated it. I hate these people. 30 years, I hate these people. High five. Self high five. DDP, huh? 30 years I hated on these WWF motherfuckers, man. 30, ever since Bastion Booger came out representing the San Francisco Friars, the Franciscan monks' appearance in 1994, doomed these fuckers. That Bastion Booger. You think I want to look at some fat man? I don't. But fat men still have really good wrestling as long as they don't stand on their feet. They should fall over and struggle to stand up most of the time, you know. Kind of like a you know, the average size of these players are getting smaller. Even football, like there's less food for football players to eat. So, and then you get too big in college, then you end up trying to lose weight when you get to the pros. So, the powers that be have decided that there's too much food in America already. Just some people eat more than their share. Things around. I prepared to be hungry my entire life. That's why I mention Mahatma Gandhi sometimes. Contemplating a hunger strike. Hulk Hogan. He works for himself. He has to tweet out something, doesn't he? Hulk Hogan is in Cleveland August 30th, so he's booked up. I've missed the scores. Let's check the MLB scores. MLB scores. San Francisco Giants win, beating the Marlins. The Reds lose to the Cubs in Chicago. The Pirates lost in San Diego to the Pirates lost in San Diego to the Padres. The Dodgers lost to the Yankees 73. And I didn't read every score. How good is Chicago? They won the NFL during the NFL championship in 1944 during World War II. That's pretty good. I would cut R-Truth too for that stupid smile he made at Cena. I gotta watch that shit right now. Come on. I'm watching the replay of Cena versus R-Truth. $1.2 million views. It's a 3-minute and 34-second video. As soon as Cena hands the belt over to the referee, he hits the attitude adjustment. In St. Louis. Wrestlers don't do anything outside the ring. And when you go to the event, they don't do anything either. So just can't cancel the event until these guys can figure out what to do at home. And what actually is happening here is that R-Truth has just wasted his entire life, and at 53, he was never going to get over in the ring. And this is the best thing that has ever happened, because the WWE doesn't need people who can't get over. You wait, 17 years, damn near 25 years, not a coherent thought, just retardation and bad acting. You know? And the only person he ever beat is Bo Dallas. Okay? He beat Bo Dallas when Bo Dallas was undefeated. Bo Dallas, the Wyatt family. Maybe R-Truth doesn't want to work with the Wyatts. It was 2015 he beat Bo Dallas. This is 2025. 10 years later, Bo Dallas was working on the main event when he had that goddamn streak. Y'all didn't even see the connection. Main event number 39, that's what it was called. The 39th main event. So the 40th main event, or maybe the 40th is next, or the 40th one. Nobody cared when El Torito got fired. Let's look at El Torito wrestler. What's his name? What's his real name? Mascarita Dorada. He's 43 years old. When was his last match? Nobody cared when he got released. You're going to tell me that you're going to tell me that R-Truth. I don't give a flying fuck about R-Truth. I want El Torito back. R-Truth was never over. Couldn't even have a good match. And this guy could have wrestled everybody, but they probably didn't want to pay him. Because there's this gigantic midget strike where none of the midgets want to make pornography. You look at, you see the same midgets in the same porno every day. Will you tell me there's no midgets? There's no midgets? There's no midgets? Where they got? George Lucas wouldn't pay his midgets. So ever since then, the midgets stopped working. Midgets have main midget syndrome, where today people are watching Hornswoggle complain about because he got fired. They wouldn't even pay Hornswoggle. He was goddamn Vince McMahon's son. Dude, that should make him like a billionaire. He should have all that. He should have more money than Ted DiBiase. But that's why I smoke for you, so I can show you what it's like to be justly rewarded for your efforts, okay? I'm going to smoke for you. I'm not going to be like R-Truth, because when R-Truth was smoking, they had a panic attack and started putting him on drugs. And ever since R-Truth stopped smoking, he's been acting strange. He's on that Pat McAfee, Jim Irsay shit. Okay? They say R-Truth was smoking on the camera, and then they came to him. And that's why he lost his mind. That could never be me. I could never go down like that. I got service-induced tobacco dependency, which means I'm chemically on duty when I'm smoking. Chemically on duty. If I had an NBC war, nuclear, biological, and chemical, sometimes you use the chemicals. How about we call it nitro, belcher, and chemical? Now, when I got a biological attack in Afghanistan when everybody got diarrhea. So everybody knows that I have survived a biological attack. When it comes to the nuclear, I just want to be clear. Nuclear, it means water, clear water. It's a nuclear water. And I don't got it. I just take a regular bathtub with a... I don't fantasize about the redefining the word the N-words, all the N-words like nuclear and national, they're just fine the way they are. I don't want that. I'm not going to survive a nuclear. I just want to be clear in my now I'm mumbling. Now, let's be clear. I know I'm mumbling. I'm changing the topic again. Back to Vince McMahon. But he ain't never going to show his face again, bro. I don't want to ever see that motherfucker again, bro. Being in a witness protection. They have a long week. They got a Monday Night Raw tonight. 2 SmackDowns for the rest. I was looking at the calendar to see where they're gonna be. You know, they're in Ohio. 4 matches. They get. What are they gonna do? Have 4 matches? How much are you gonna pay for that shit? It's not worth the electricity. It's not Ron the Truth Killer's coming into the ring. What are they gonna bring out CM Punk? What are they gonna do? You think Shannon Sharp leaving ESPN was nobody gave a fuck? Get that guy out of here. That they had to do it. It's just like R-Truth. Nobody's listening. R-Truth gets so much attention, they don't even watch the rest of the shit. You get these snowflakes. You can't even see them, like they're like little Jimmy. Now what? Now I know Jimmy Clausen was my ball boy, and he was he was the quarterback of the Panthers during, you know, right back when Jimmy Clausen had more fans than our Ron the Truth Killings. Let's just be honest. Jimmy Clausen made it to the top of the Carolina Panther quarterback. Even Cam Newton has nightmares about Jimmy Clausen. And Cam Newton will be on YouTube streaming for 20 years playing his Madden, running away from the ghost of Jimmy Clausen and the retardation of R-Truth. Nobody knows who Jimmy is except me. Jimmy Clausen. I'm not in a conversation where we talk about little Jimmy as a mystery. There's no mystery who little Jimmy is. Jimmy got $1 million to play quarterback for the Panthers. That's good money. Cam Newton had to give him $1 million just to get the jersey number 2. I'm singing R-Truth. Feel what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. You better go climb a mountain like Darby Allin, you know what I'm saying? Go do something besides act stupid in a wrestling ring. Okay? I don't think you could beat Nacho Libre. Nacho Libre is still probably going to have another match. How much you want to bet? You can say all this shit about wrestling's dead. Jack Black sitting right back like, oh yeah, they love Nacho. A lot of beer. I'm telling you, OKC is going to beat the Colts, and the Colts are. OKC is going to beat the Pacers, and the Colts are going to go into Baltimore and get kicked out. The Colts don't belong in one state, and I don't mean Maryland. We should kick the Colts out. Yeah, fuck the Colts. You think the Colts' history is confusing because they're from 2 towns? Wait until they start playing St. Louis Colts. Still close to Chicago, so all their real fans can actually come down. Because the Bears are so shit. They'd rather go down to Indianapolis and watch them. Can I make it a whole hour? I'm going to swipe up and look at the battery. We're going to make it. I want to check the statistics on this out because it's never good luck when I tell my audience the statistics were good. They think they don't need to come back next time. How many viewers? From 148 to 220. So we 72 views in 50 minutes. No new subs. Come on, guys. Why am I here? Why am I here? The last time I lost a sub was May 24th, May 20th, May 18th, May 13th, so I lost 2 subs. I hit 3 subs on May 29th. Well, I wish it was still May, because I hit 2 subs on May 30th. I wish it was still May. 4 subs on May 11th. When's the last time I hit 4 subs? Okay, what's this? 7 subs on March 18th. $15.20. I want to do a history where I pretend what I'm living in the past. It's the year 1915. The year 1590. What was that about? But no, I'm on 1519. What happened in the year 1519? The year saw several significant events, including the beginning of Ferdinand Magellan's voyage to circumvent the globe and the start of the Aztec Empire expansion. And Charles I of Spain was crowned Holy Roman Empire in 1519. Let's look at 1520. What happens if I gain a sub and I start thinking about that year? Looks like a lot of bullet points. On March 31st, the Magellan expedition led by Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan pauses his attempt to sail around the world, stopping at Puerto San Julian on the lower east coast of which is now Patagonia in Argentina. Let's read today's Wikipedia's featured articles, if anything stands out. 1919, the first Red Scare. The anarchist followers of Luigi Galliani pictured set off to 8 bombs in 8 cities across the United States. Remember, that would be June 2nd, 1919, as the Cincinnati Reds are on their way to their first World Series. So we're going to look at the 8 bombs he set off. And what cities did he choose? The anarchist. 36 booby-trap dynamite-filled bombs were mailed across the mail bombs. I don't want my mail exploding up because I work in the mail department. I'm going to chug my beer. My chat disappeared. Solo. I lost the helmet. He had a stormtrooper helmet, but who? I don't need it. This Han Solo looks like he's jacking off. He's the best. Boba Fett, bro. You gotta have Boba Fett. He's in every episode. Every episode. Oh, the kids today, they got the knockoff. I see the kids today with their little female Boba Fett's. The new one's a girl. She's got like a shiny head, you know. I got the original, the dude. This guy's a clone. He's a clone, but he's also a dude. They're like, let's clone a bunch of... Yeah, they need dicks too. They could have cloned something with... They could have cloned one, a different guy who didn't have a dick. But they're like, Django, this is not Django. Django was his dad. Django had a dick. And this is Boba. Boba's got a dick too. But he looks like a Ken doll. He still looks like a Ken doll. Maybe Dory's got a dick. She got my dick. Well, I can't wait for the next World of Warcraft content. Every other game still is dead. Mario Kart ain't got shit. I tell you what. You want a prediction? You want the crazy talk. World of Warcraft will probably have a driving game, mini game that will be better than the new Mario Kart. But you're gonna say World of Warcraft? That's the game I played for 20 years. It's not a drive. Well, there's cars in the game now. If you were watching already, you would already know that. It's turning into a Grand Theft Auto clone. There'll be carjackings in World of Warcraft real soon. You know how many people produce World of Warcraft content? But I'm the only one that can actually figure out what the devs' most likely plan is. Similar to dragon riding from Dragonflight. They copied Spyro the Dragon. World of Warcraft became Spyro the Dragon. Mario Kart wishes it was Spyro. And at 1 hour, I said everything. Big ideas, guys. How dare Mario put the word world on their shit? They're competing with World of Warcraft once they put that W up. Better around, find out with that K. I'm not getting any comments. Shoot. I said everything I wanted to say. Yeah. Okay, I'm topping off my beer. It's down to here. I'll tell you where it is. One. Turn on my radio. Everybody's streaming right now. Everybody's buzzing and halfway through their gameplay sessions at 1:30 in the morning. I love interrupting other people. I know nobody's going to interrupt the send-off of this show. I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to go watch other people.